It is important that we do get on with the job we're elected to do, as Susan said. And in her letter to Anthony Albanese, we committed as an opposition to be constructive around this incredibly important issue of protecting some of the most vulnerable in our community, children in childcare centres. After what happened in Victoria, and sadly, as has happened in other parts of the country for quite some time, we don't have a day to waste, and every measure needs to be put in place to protect young people in childcare centres. We owe it to them, we owe it to their families that we have let down collectively. This is not a Labor problem, this is not a Liberal problem, this is not a this government problem, it is not purely a Commonwealth government problem. It is something that we all, as community leaders, need to bear responsibility for and take, as I said before, every step to ensure never happens again. And so, as Susan has said, we've agreed to and committed to work constructively with the government on the legislation that they have brought forward, and that's what we agreed in our party room today to do. But I do hasten to add that the measures contained in this legislation only go so far in dealing with what is a national crisis and needs a much greater response. The laws we're dealing with, and I do want to pay tribute to Jason Clare, who has worked with us as any minister who takes his job seriously would. He's provided us briefings along the way and been very constructive. These laws only deal with the administration of the childcare payments to centres that aren't meeting the standards. There is so much more that needs to be done to protect children in childcare centres, and a lot of that is in the domain of state and territory governments. But it is the job of the Commonwealth, as the leader of governments across this country, to bring state and territory ministers together to work on all of the rest of the measures needed to protect children in childcare centres, to give parents the certainty they need, and to prevent what we've seen happen in centres past from ever happening again. So we're calling on the government, and again extending that invitation to work on this bipartisanly, to act with haste, to have ministers bring together the reforms needed, the laws that need to change, the regulations that need to be introduced to improve our broken childcare system, to protect young. We cannot just say it's a matter for state and territory governments. You've got the opposition wanting to join with the government here in Canberra to give them every bit of confidence and every power to ensure their state and territory counterparts do what's right. We want them to be working on things like improving a national approach to working with children checks, something that in 2025 baffles me is not the case, to dealing with the ability for childcare workers to have personal mobile devices in centres. We know that that's a problem that needs dealing with, given what happened in Victoria, and a national register of childcare workers. We do it for teachers, why not for childcare workers? So there's a range of measures there that need to be dealt with. And again, our message is to the government is to please hurry up. Parents need it, children need it, we owe it to them. This is not a blame game. Let's get on and fix the mess, and we will stand with you in doing so.